Recorded Books presents Cinderella Masquerade by Laquette. Narrated by Tracey Conyer Lee. Chapter 1. Absolutely not. Zanai James shook her head and crossed her arms as she stared down her best friend in the whole world, Morgan Grandin. Considering the smile spreading on her friend's lips, Zanai was doubtful Morgan was taking her objection seriously. She never did. "Come on, Zanai," Morgan fake-whined as she stepped from behind the counter of her boutique, the rancher's daughter, and stepped in front of Zanai. "This is the party of the year. Anyone who is anyone attends. People start ordering their costumes nearly a year in advance to make sure they're prepared for the masquerade ball. You've spent years dodging this event. It's time for you to stop hiding." Self-conscious about the truth her friend was hurling at her, Zanai looked down at the top of her very sensible Mary Jane-styled shoes. "Morgan, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it won't work. I don't fit into spaces like these. Books, science, research. Those things all make sense to me. Small talk and flirting are foreign concepts. Hell, I can't even bat my eyelashes properly. I look like I'm having some sort of seizure when I do." "Zanai," Morgan huffed as she placed her hands on Zanai's shoulders. "You're beautiful and smart. People will love you if you just give them the chance to." Zanai shook her head. "People find me awkward and boring." "Hey, don't talk about my best friend like that. You're neither." Zanai smiled at Morgan, loving how protective she was. "I didn't say I was awkward and boring. I said people find me to be so." When Morgan's lifted eyebrow revealed she didn't get the distinction, Zanai continued. "Morgan, that wasn't a self-deprecating comment. I like the fact that I'm a nerd. I wear that badge proudly. It's just, I'm smart enough to know other people don't appreciate that quality in me. So I stay away from them and live my best STEM life." Morgan gave her a sad smile. Zanai knew her friend didn't pity her. Morgan just didn't think it was healthy for anyone to spend so much time alone. "Zanai, you promised your aunt you wouldn't let your light be snuffed out by work and that pack of wolves masquerading as your family." Guilt and grief tugged at the edges of Zanai's heart at the mention of the only loving influence she'd had in her life since her mother died when she was a child. Her mother's sister, Deja, was everything bright and beautiful in Zanai's bleak little life. Losing her earlier in the year still weighed so heavily on her that she wondered if she'd ever truly recover from the loss. "That's a low blow, using my dead aunt to manipulate me." "I see now why you and Ryan fight so much." "You don't let anything go." "Encourage, not manipulate," Morgan corrected. "And Ryan is hardly a paragon of virtue. He's a thick-headed Neanderthal that I'd sooner—" Zanai couldn't hide the devilish grin blooming on her face. Morgan wasn't the only one in the room who knew how to get a reaction out of her best friend. Morgan was usually sunshine and rainbows hopped up on sugar on most days. However, the mere mention of Ryan Carter's name, and Morgan lost all her chill. Though her friend would never admit it, Zanai suspected Morgan's dislike of the man had more to do with mutual attraction than anything else. "We're not talking about Ryan or how infuriating he is. We're talking about how wonderful you are and how you need to live a little." "I know." She huffed and walked over to a nearby settee in the fitting area. "I just don't know how to be at these things. I don't fit in. While other girls were figuring out how to be sociable, proper ladies, my nose was stuck in a book. I don't know how to act or dress for these kinds of events. I'd be
Sample complete. Ready to continue?